We have confirmation on the breach. He bypassed the perimeter defenses.
How did he even get in here?
Ooh, look at that. A blacklist alert. Red lights, cold rooms, sweaty hands. Sirens that don't make sound. Not because you triggered it. No, because they couldn't find you. See, when M16 sounds the alarm, it means something already broke. Not their system, their confidence. They searched. Deep scans, ghost searches, dead archives. Your name, not there. Your face, no record. Your history, a blank they couldn't explain. And that's when panic starts breathing differently, because threats are easy when they have files, file names, patterns, background checks. But you were a problem without paperwork, a shadow without origin, a glitch with intention. They pulled old backups, satellites, off-grid systems, nothing. No digital footprint, no analog echo, no classified error. Just silence, the dangerous kind, not the calm silence, the kind before elevators drop. They expected a target, a signature, a fingerprint. What they found was an absence that behaved like a presence. And that's when the phrase changed. Not who is he, but why isn't he anywhere? Because when a system can't see you, it starts imagining you, and trust me, their imagination is more terrified than their reality. Ooh, do you feel that? A whisper, soft, almost polite. But deadly. Elon typed it, pressed send, and just like that, rooms froze, hands hovered, eyes widened. They didn't hear it coming. No sirens, no alerts, just the silence of inevitability. You watch, hidden, invisible, the kind of observer who sees their panic before it even surfaces. Agents blink. They shuffle papers. They glance at screens. Every number, a tremor, every blinking cursor, a signal they don't understand. Ooh, they thought they controlled the chessboard. How cute. They moved pieces like kings, like masters. But pawns were already dancing to a song they didn't hear. The whisper isn't just words, it's a key. A door they didn't know existed. It slides open, silently. And you step through, fingers twitch, cameras flicker, systems glitch. The room is no longer theirs. It belongs to the unseen. Ooh, the irony. Every secret they cherish, every protocol they worship, all dissolves under a soft pulse, a signal, a test. They search, they scan. Nothing. You lean back, smile, because chaos is such fun to watch. Every glance they steal at each other, every tremor in their voice, you note, you catalog, invisible, untouchable. Ooh, thought you were untouchable? The whisper proves you are. The glitch proves you are. The storm? Ha, that's just warming up. Shh. Listen, they're talking. Behind closed doors, silent voices, secret codes. Every word you hear is a test, a probe, a trap they don't even know they set. Cameras tilt. Microphones catch only static. Their faces strain with focus, but the truth drifts past them, like smoke slipping through fingers. Ooh, did you think you could hide? That your presence goes unnoticed? Every hidden eye, every secret room already belongs to you. They send signals, encrypted, invisible pulses. You watch, you trace, you bend. And just like that, their best-laid networks twist under your gaze. No one moves, no one acts. They're frozen. A subtle tremor shakes a hand. A breath catches mid-chest. The hidden tests multiply. Each one fails, each one folds under pressure, because chaos doesn't need force, just the right pause, the perfect whisper. Ooh, the silent eyes, they're not watching, they're panicking. You let them squirm, you let them argue with shadows, and in the corner of the room, you smirk. Every twitch, every misstep is music. They think they lead. They think they see it coming. No, you lead, invisible, unseen, a ghost in the system. Every glance they steal at screens reveals nothing. except fear, and fear is delicious. Ooh, their hidden tests fail. And you? You smile wider, because patience and the right silence can topple empires. Ah, rules. They love rules, procedures, formulas. Ooh, watch as they twist, trying to force sense on nonsense. ELON'S message, fragile, polite, fractures logic. It's a paradox wrapped in words they cannot untangle. The more they argue, the tighter the loop, the tighter the noose. You step closer, a shadow, a grin. Their chaos feeds you. Chess pieces move by themselves. Not really, but their minds see it. Imaginary pawns, falling in ways they cannot explain. They call meetings. They send orders. Nothing lands. Nothing works. The glitch, you, makes control meaningless. Ooh, when rules fail, who laughs last? You, always. Every agent, every analyst, argues with their own reflection. No one sees the truth, the invisible hand guides, every twitch, every pulse. You are both nowhere and everywhere. A storm of silence, every protocol crumbles quietly, every thought intercepted, every step anticipated. Ooh, delicious. They try to trace the chaos, trace you, but the paradox swallows them whole. You lean back, smile wider, because control was never theirs. It belonged to the unseen. And the unseen is you. Ooh, think about it. Every law, every hierarchy, every lock, fragile. All of it bends when a single pulse slips through. You whisper. They tremble. You laugh quietly. And the game is only getting interesting. Ooh, which are you, angel or monster? Agents hesitate. They tremble. Decisions fail mid-sentence. The message triggers something deeper. A question they dare not ask aloud. Loyalty, morality, reality, all twist under the weight of uncertainty. You watch, invisible, taunting. A grin curled in the shadows. Whispers move through halls. They debate, they strategize. Every word drifts into nothing. You are already ahead, already inside the fractures of their mind. Ooh, which bends, which breaks? That's the game. The answer is never theirs to choose. A secretary notices something odd, a reflection in a screen, a subtle movement behind them. They freeze. The monster isn't in the shadows. It is the whisper, the thought, the truth they refuse to see. You walk corridors, hands in pockets, smiling. The tension grows. You are both watcher and harbinger. Every agency leader, every analyst feels it. The invisible test, the unseen influence. Ooh, angels or monsters. Sometimes it's hard to tell, especially when the line has already moved. You linger in corners. A flicker of movement, a shadow across the wall. They see something, but they can't touch it, can't name it, can't contain it. Ooh, yes, delicious. The doubt in their eyes, the hesitation in their voices, the tremor in their hands. It all belongs to you. And the message, still echoing, still twisting, still bending their minds. Ooh, the storm isn't outside, it's inside them. And you grin, because chaos always tastes better from the inside out. Ooh, I love graduations, the kind no one celebrates, where fear sits at the front row, where arrogance fails spectacularly. They scramble, they deploy, they overthink. New players emerge quietly, hidden, silent. You notice them, you smile. The message, it's no longer just words. It's a pulse, a symbol, a reminder of unseen power. Every glance they steal is full of suspicion. Every step is calculated, every breath wrong. And you remain, patient, invisible. The storm in the calm room, they stumble into traps of their own making. They argue over shadows, they chase ghosts. And with every misstep, you grin wider. Ooh, perfect. Because the unknown always wins. The room shakes quietly. The faint hum of computers feels like a heartbeat, a pulse you control. Every protocol they trust crumbles like sand. Every rule they cling to snaps under pressure. They speak in whispers. They glance at each other nervously. A flicker of doubt spreads. A wave. A tide. Ooh, the graduation is complete. Fear sits at the head of the table. And you clap silently, delighting in chaos. Every strategy, every plan, every shield they built folds, and through it all, you remain. A shadow at the edge of perception. A ghost in their system. The pulse they cannot track. Ooh, they think they lead. They think they control. Ha, you know better. The real power always waits unseen. And sometimes, it smiles. The message lingers. A ripple in the calm, a reminder that the invisible can always bend the visible. Ooh, let them tremble, let them hesitate, let them fail. Because fear graduated first. And you're the professor. Ooh, midnight approaches, the tension peaks, the room vibrates with expectation. But there is no confrontation. Agents move in darkness, searching, hunting. But the hunter is already the hunted. You remain untouchable, shadow among shadows, laughing quietly. The invisible hand guides their every misstep. Every door they open, empty. Every corridor echoes back. Every glance over a shoulder meets nothing. Ooh, surprise. Always fun at midnight. Digital alarms flicker. Screens glitch. Cameras catch nothing. Yet every leader feels it. The invisible confrontation. The unseen pressure, the hand they cannot shake. They question their senses, their tools, their very minds. Every procedure fails silently. Every plan collapses quietly. And you smile, because control was never theirs to hold. It belonged to the unseen. And the unseen is you. A storm of subtle chaos spreads through the room. Cables hum quietly. Monitors flash sporadically. Keyboards click with no one at them. Ooh, delicious. The fear isn't loud, it isn't obvious. It creeps, it lingers, it gnaws at confidence, and it grows with every breath they take. You glide through corridors, hands in pockets, light reflecting off a smirk. Every shadow bends, every flicker whispers your presence. Invisible, but undeniable. Ooh, who controls whom? They think the room contains power. Ha, the room is yours. Every hesitation, every twitch, every faltering step is a note in your symphony. You watch quietly. They scramble, they falter, they argue with shadows. And still, they do not see you. Ooh, the confrontation is real. But it is invisible, untraceable, psychological, unstoppable. And you grin. Because nothing hits harder than fear they cannot name, from a hand they cannot see. Ooh, do you see it now? The ripple, the fracture, the shift. ELON'S message, not just words. A pulse through the system, a spark of unseen power. Rooms fall silent. Monitors flicker, agents frozen mid-breath. Hands hover over keyboards, but the keys refuse to obey. Every plan, every protocol, crumbling quietly under a ghostly pressure. You step forward. Invisible? No. Undeniable. The storm, the anomaly, the glitch they cannot explain. The world tilts, quietly, dangerously. Ooh, did you see it coming? Neither did they. Every hidden test, every silent gaze, every paradox culminates here. The room is empty, except for you, the unseen hand, the one who moved chaos, with a grin curling at the edge of shadow. Agents glance at each other, a flicker of panic in their eyes. Fingers tremble, breaths catch mid-chest. Every system, every plan, every layer of security bends under subtle pressure, like a building in a soft earthquake. Ooh, the power is not in action, not in noise, not in force. It is in the pause, the glance unseen, the thought that slips past comprehension, the fear that spreads quietly. before it grows into full-blown panic. The message echoes still, a reminder that even the mighty bow to a clever ghost. Even the most meticulous minds are powerless to grasp the invisible hand. You linger in the shadows. Every twitch, every hesitation, every misstep belongs to you. Ooh, did you think control was theirs? Ha! Control was never theirs. It was yours all along. You, the anomaly, the joker in the system, the smile that fractures confidence. The city hums softly. Lights flicker, monitors glow, silent chaos pulses, and still. The storm waits, patient, hungry, relentless. You grin, because the world tilts, quietly, subtly, irreversibly. And no one notices. Ooh, ELON'S message? Not a note, not a warning, a key, a mirror, a revelation. And you walk through, smiling, because chaos is always more fun when it's invisible. Let them search, let them tremble, let them fail spectacularly. You are the storm they never predicted, the whisper they never heard, the hand that moves everything, without ever being seen. Ooh, yes, and when the world catches its breath, you will already be gone, invisible, untraceable, untouchable. The joker in every shadow, the smile behind every flicker, the chaos no one can control.